The country has been battling yet another bout of extreme rolling blackouts, interchanging between stage 5 and stage 6 lately. The economy is undoubtedly the biggest casualty, losing billions of rands a day as the power utility says it has to implement intense blackouts to prevent a total collapse. It is expected that energy security will feature prominently at the upcoming conference. Analysts say this is an urgent matter that should not be affected by politics.
The power crisis should be one of those issues that should be elevated above politics. And I also think that if you look at the whole thing of the political positioning of the ANC, it has actually resulted in the power crisis, in the sense that the party's lack of clarity when it comes to what to do with Eskom, poor management at Eskom, lack of political will to even correct those challenges. It's one of those are some of the causal things that emerge from within the ANC.
The ANC has made pronouncements in the past, and I believe that it is the same pronouncements that are going to be repeated at the conference. And this is really to accelerate the implementation of a new generation capacity. And rapid expansion of generation capacity, according to the ANC, means cutting red tape very quickly in order to award new independent power producer procurement contracts. The other day, I'm sure you saw 13 being awarded. It also means, for example, making it easier for IPP owners to get access to land and to connect to the grid once their projects are done.
The ability of the party to come up with solutions that work is another question, with some saying if the party had a solution, it would have already been implemented.
I think that the problem is quite enormous, and I think there is no question in that where we are is because of many failed intervention by the ANC in correcting these own challenges, in as part of self-correction as well. So it will be difficult to harbor ideas that there will be, for some reasons that are inexplicable, a sudden renewal of hope or a sudden strengthening of will on the side of the ANC to deal with this. I mean, I cannot imagine how much of a crisis is not having electricity. It's on its own, it's already a deep crisis that I cannot imagine what's worse. So one just end up saying if there were a solution inside, that should have already been implemented.
Dr. Ngam says, contrary to popular belief, the ANC has not failed. He points out some of the successes that can be attributed to the party in electrifying the country and believes that investing in renewables is the right decision.
You see now Cyril is very rapidly expanding renewables capacity, and I think that is the right direction. The integrated resource plan also should be updated very quickly. Some mistakes have certainly been made, but to say that the ANC has completely failed for about 25 odd years is completely false.
In its statement, the Black Business Council says, whilst it supports the diversification of the energy mix, it does not believe more wind and solar energy will end blackouts. It further says it has sharply raised the incapacity and incompetence of the Eskom CEO and COO and pleads with the governing party to instruct the board of Eskom to remove them. It warns that the blackouts will continue to erode the confidence of business and investors in South Africa, and as such, the economic reconstruction and recovery plan will not be achieved. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.